what I'm promoting with Radical Unschooling and many others are promoting are for our children to be free-thinking entrepreneurs and to not take orders and to find their passion and interest in life and to make money off of it and be happy doing so. We're not all meant to learn the same things in life. And I think that's really important. I think you've all heard things similar to that, and you've heard that saying, but truthfully, why on earth would we give every human the same curriculum to learn when we all have our strengths and we all have our weaknesses and we all have our purpose? How many of you have really found your purpose? Doesn't it feel amazing? You know, this is mine, and I can't even tell you how good it feels to be pursuing it and doing it. And when you allow your children to find who they are and to follow their purpose and freedom, they live a happy life. You know, most people are raised, they're conditioned to jump through all these hoops, and they're told that once they get to the end and they retire someday, they'll finally be happy. That success is the key to happiness. But we're living that happiness now, and we're showing the world that it's not that way at all. It's actually backwards. Happiness is the key to success. So people might say to me, you know, how are your kids ever going to learn to be socialized? How are they ever going to learn to, you know, work for somebody else, to take orders? And I say that's not our goal. My goal is not obedience. My goal is not compliance. My goal is for my children to be happy. So let's talk a little bit more about that aspect. One thing that's really interesting, and I love this location. It's really funny. We have a YouTube channel, my family. It's called The Sparkling Martins, and it's really fun because you get to share with a younger generation. A lot of kids watch us. And my saying that kind of just happened, and the kids always write it to me as all is well. And I can't believe right now I'm looking on the back of the wall. That is what I'm known for with the younger generation, is that saying, and they draw me pictures and they say all is well. And it's important when you find your purpose to find the way that you want to pursue it, because there's so many different ways. For me, advocating to all different generations is important. I love advocating to adults in this kind of forum. I love advocating to kids, because kids get this. They hear you and they know that they're finally understood. So one thing I was sharing with a couple people earlier is what I'm sharing with you today isn't necessarily new to you. I'm not here bringing this whole philosophy that'll blow your mind and you've never heard before. It might kind of seem that way maybe in little bits, but I'll tell you that you all know this. This is all instinctual. This was born with you. We were all meant to come into this world and be free. And we are all meant to find who we are and to pursue our passions and to learn and grow as human beings and have purpose in the world and make a difference. Those that are doing this thing, it might seem kind of exceptional, like, wow, they're really making a difference in this world. But do you know that you're all meant to do that in your own way? You're not all meant to be like everybody else. You're not all meant to go through the same process. So I think understanding children's rights is really paramount in understanding alternatives and options in education. Because what keeps people from taking their kids out of school? Fear. And so it's my job, I feel like, to help you guys feel less afraid. So if I can tell you my radical approach, you might say to yourself, wow, if she's doing it, and that's way out there, I could at least do this.
The world is flat. I hear this term being used a lot lately. What exactly does it mean?
Well, it means that this is a time in history where literally everyone is on the same playing field for business and professional success. The economy is moving so quickly right now, the opportunities are endless.
Sounds interesting. Tell me about that.
Okay. Practically everything in the world has changed. The internet has literally created one big connected world.
That is so true. Technology has come a long way. Even my phone in my pocket is like a computer. My kids love it and are always playing with it.
I think it's something we should try to embrace.
Yeah, but these kind of changes make me really worried about my kids' futures. Aren't you a little bit worried about that?
Honestly, I used to be, but I realize it's about empowering our children, and the options are great. Have you ever heard of unschooling?
Unschooling? No, I don't think I've heard about that.
It's something you should really check out, or maybe even private school.
Where do you learn about this stuff?
I learned about this at the Education Options Expo. It's a really fun, great event where we as parents can learn about the options for our children's educational success.
Sounds great. When and where is this expo?
Saturday, March 25th in San Jose. Doors open at 9 a.m. Come discover the exciting possibilities for your child's education in 2017 and beyond. The Education Options Expo is just the place to find answers to your questions. Are you curious about homeschooling? Would you like to learn about apprenticeships? How about self-directed learning? Is your child interested in rap or other kinds of music? Does your child want to become a leader and create safer neighborhoods? How can students become independent journalists? What is Acton Academy? What is a holistic school? How do you transition from public schooling into homeschooling? These topics and many more will be discussed on March 25th in San Jose. Get your early bird tickets and save now. Plus, there's free parking and free childcare with every ticket. Reserve your seat now and come discover the future of education today.
Hey, I just registered for the expo. Super excited. Yeah, I'll see you there.